They say strength is in numbers. What about the Mississippi Cartel, Black Sunday, and Black Dollar ENT? We finna cause some havoc, Mississippi Cartel. I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good, I'm feeling good. I'm in the zone, I'm about to lose control now. Off the chain, out of sight, out of mind.
All right, so with the first I Run the Trap series, how I got started with that, a friend of mine from Panama City put me on to a style of music called trap, and so I started digging into it, and I liked what he gave to me, and so I kind of started researching. I was starting to find a lot of like really cool remixes. I saw some documentaries on the whole EDM trap movement and the collaboration between like hip hop and EDM and what was kind of going on behind the scenes. And so that was the basis for the first one, was, you know, to have a project to where it had a little bit of appeal to a lot of different people. We had a lot of top 40 EDM style remixes on there, and a lot of people, that's the kind of stuff that they like. And then of course we had like the EDM trap songs, and then it had hip hop from featuring a lot of people from Jackson, a lot of artists that I knew or was working with. And so, you know, we pushed out that project, and it kind of gained the attention of a lot of people. Got a lot of good feedback from the public with them sending in pictures of themselves with the project. A lot of good feedback on social media, on Instagram, Facebook, that was compiled into a folder for public viewing. And you know, and then we got with some of the local retailers in Jackson to ask them to carry the project, and then so in turn in social media we promoted the business having copies of the project in. So hopefully when someone went by to come and pick up a copy, that they might buy something at source. So it was kind of a double support system from the jump for the first project. And so now we're moving into the next one, which is an all EDM mixtape. So I had the first one, so I was gathering a lot of people's attention with the first one from a lot of different backgrounds, or trying to, and so they could come together and kind of their minds be opened up to other styles of music. So then we go into the second one. So then, you know, we're gonna present an all EDM twerk and trap mixtape. And you know, twerk is a new EDM twerk is a new genre that's coming up that's consistently, in my opinion, is taking over the traditional booty sets in the top 40 venues. The style of music, it's about anywhere from 95 to about 102. So it has a lot of elements of regular hip hop booty songs, because it's around the same BPM, but with a lot of the EDM elements. So it's, a lot of people are really getting into that off of that project. So the first two have been about a teaching tool to teach people about the styles of music that are hot and that are coming out. All right, so my friend Nayu from Panama City put me onto the genre called EDM trap. EDM trap had a lot of hip hop influence into it. So I really liked it, and started researching it and finding out, watching the documentaries on it, and finding out a lot of people in the hip hop community and the EDM community were collaborating with these two styles of genres. So we brought it back and started introducing it into the top 40 club here. You know, we went from half of the dance floor looking at me like I was crazy to the other half going, you know, like this is pretty cool, to people actually coming and asking, you know, are you going to play a trap set tonight? Now we have trap parties everywhere, which I think is a great thing. I mean, I was one of the first ones to bring it to Jackson, and now the nightlife, that portion of the EDM nightlife is really jumping off from the stuff that we introduced to the club system here. Now, which leads us up to the double release that we have coming out, which is going to be, it's kind of going back to what I did on the first one, but on this one we're going to have a solid hip hop mixtape project that's going to feature a lot of artists from my home state of Mississippi, plus some major label artists. Then we're going to, instead of having a actual trap mixtape, we're going to do an all EDM twerk mixtape. So you can, so the fans that have been listening to the EDM twerk stuff can kind of get a dose of what we actually have going on in here and going on in Mississippi with the hip hop artists, and a lot of people that are in the hip hop scene can actually be put onto this new style of twerk music that everybody is getting into. Be sure to look for the release date of the double release of I Run the Trap 3 and 4 on www.dvdjrain.com. That's www.dvdjreign.com. I go by the name of Rain, R-E-I-G-N. I'm a record breaker, entertainer, I am a DJ.